The SEC and Ripple have been on a roller coaster for nearly 2 years. The US Department of Justice recently made a statement referring to some cryptocurrencies as commodities. What does this mean for XRP and the cryptocurrency ecosystem as a whole? Is this news good or bad? Stay with me while I take you on a ride. On December 12, 2020, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission announced one of the most significant enforcement actions related to the sale of cryptocurrency since the industry's inception. The lawsuit was filed against Ripple Labs Inc., the creator of the XRP token, which at the time had a market capitalization of $27 billion and was one of the top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Ripple's market capitalization had dropped to $16 billion by the end of the month in which the complaint was filed. In its complaints, the SEC claimed that Ripple and other defendants violated Sections 5A and 5C of the Securities Act of 1933 by engaging in the unlawful offer and sale of securities for cash and other consideration, totaling more than $1.38 billion.
Possibly unlawful.
The Securities and Exchange Commission announced today that it had filed an action against Ripple Labs Inc. and 2 of its executives, who are also security holders, alleging that they raised over $1.3 billion through an unregistered, ongoing digital asset securities offering, US SEC. The case has now reached a critical juncture, with both parties filing motions for summary judgment in mid-September, asking the court to rule on the most important issue in the case: whether XRP is a security that must be registered under the Securities Act. Prior to registering under the SEC, an asset or token must be declared. It could be a security, a commodity, or something else. Later in the video, we will discuss how XRP as a security or commodity will affect court rulings. SEC Chair Gary Gensler has publicly expressed his dissatisfaction with the current state of cryptocurrency regulation. In June, Gensler famously stated that crypto exchanges that do not cooperate with the SEC are operating outside of the law and may face enforcement action.
In the event of an ICE enforcement action,
the argument that cryptocurrencies are securities is central to Gensler's pitch for making the SEC the crypto sheriff. But what exactly are securities? The Securities Act of 1933 and the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 define a security in excruciating detail. On the other hand, the Howey test is a more useful guide. The Howey test derives from a 1946 Supreme Court decision in SEC versus W.J. Howey Co., which has been reaffirmed several times in the courts. A transaction is considered a security under the Howey test if it meets the 4 criteria listed below. Money has been invested. There is an expectation that the investor will profit. The investment is a joint venture. Profits are made through the efforts of others. The US Department of Justice offers 2 cryptocurrencies as commodities in recent court filings against Avraham Eisenberg. Eisenberg, who made $67 million using the decentralized finance platform Mango Markets, was arrested in Puerto Rico and charged with market manipulation.
Was arrested Monday in Puerto Rico, court documents reveal. Here with more on the story is CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also the editor of CoinDesk's The State of Crypto newsletter.
You are hereby charged with...
His involvement in the exploitation cost the exchange a whopping $110 million. The 2 cryptocurrencies involved in the exploitation have been labeled as commodities by the US Department of Justice lawyers. Throughout the indictment, the DOJ maintains that neither MNGO nor CRV are security. On numerous occasions, it classifies both tokens as commodities. The Ministry of Justice appears to be unanimous that any token should be classified as a security. This is in sharp contrast to SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, who led the case against Ripple and believes that all cryptocurrencies are securities.
They're under the Securities and Exchange Commission. Some, like Bitcoin, and that's the only one, Jim, I'm going to say, because I'm not going to talk about any one of these tokens, but
Sure.
My predecessors and others have said they're a commodity.
Rare commodity.
The Ministry of Justice explicitly mentioned CRV and MNGO tokens as commodities in the accusation. Surprisingly, these documents were filed in the same court where the Ripple versus SEC case was heard. Ripple may benefit from the classification of both assets as commodities. Citations from the DOJ saying otherwise may hold weight for Ripple in its case against the SEC, which refers to XRP as a security. Following the statement, it was questioned whether the statements in the indictment would affect the 2-year-old lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC. The SEC, as is well known, regards all tokens other than Bitcoin and Ethereum as securities. There's even a serious debate about Ethereum. As a result, it is also claimed that Bitcoin is the only commodity asset. In one scene, you regard all cryptocurrencies except Bitcoin and Ethereum security, and now you are calling other crypto which isn't Bitcoin or Ethereum a commodity. Will this give XRP a step ahead of the SEC? We will know later in the video.
I am waiting.
We provide free educational and data-driven analysis of what is going on in the crypto ecosystem, which can help you take your trading to the next level. To ensure that you do not miss any of these videos, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is posted. According to the Department of Justice, the SEC action against Ripple may not stand because they refer to these cryptocurrency tokens as commodities rather than securities. The SEC deemed Ripple's native token XRP to be an unregistered security, and the SEC also claims that the firm was aware of this and continued to trade with these tokens. Given the new status of cryptocurrencies, it is possible that this allegation will not be sufficient to support the SEC's claim in court. Is it possible, however, to classify XRP as a commodity based on the Justice Department's words in the Eisenberg filing? This question has no clear answer.
I am going to find him. I'm gonna find.
However, some criticisms have been of cryptocurrency being classified as a commodity rather than a security. Some believe this is a strategy to give Ripple an advantage over the SEC in this case. If Ripple's lawyers use the DOJ statement, they may argue that the SEC should reconsider its strict labeling of XRP. Suppose the DOJ can classify the aforementioned tokens as commodities. In that case, the lawyers may file an appeal to have Ripple, XRP, classified as anything other than a security. If you can classify some cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin or Ethereum as commodities, then XRP can also be classified as a commodity rather than a security, as has been commonly used against XRP by the SEC. This could result in XRP winning the court case against the US SEC, which would be a huge milestone for XRP and the entire crypto ecosystem, because the price of XRP would rise. Many speculators believe that XRP will win its case against the SEC, allowing it to become the third most valuable cryptocurrency after Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this statement from the DOJ could put XRP one step closer to winning the case and assisting the price rally.
And you win the case.
We all want XRP to win this case because it is a good project that will add value to the financial sector. Smart contract is coming to XRP in the first quarter of 2023. In the following video appearing on your screen, we have explained everything you need to know about the smart contract and its potential for the XRP token, so check it out.